Hello YouTube, and we're back playing some more Metroid Prime 2. This is part 6. Last time we were in the Dark World and we had a few problems. There was Phazon, there was Dark Energy. Both these were trying to just evaporate and destroy my wonderful, fashionable outfit known as the power suit. This is an expensive outfit. It costs a lot of money, and the fact that it was, getting destroyed by these two things was pretty annoying. I also did talk about a video I found on YouTube, people's concerns about Tears of the Kingdom, the new Zelda game that's coming out. So I'm going to continue discussing that video because some of the topics in the video I actually did agree with. So yeah, let me just find my notes from that video. Well, I say notes, I mean the time bar. Okay, yeah. So the next thing I wanted to talk about with some concerns in Breath of the Wild, breakable weapons. Ooh, this is a pretty hot topic. Now, some people, they liked the breakable weapons system, and some people, they hated it. How did I feel about it? Well, I was mixed on it, to be brutally honest. It was kind of annoying early game because weapons broke so often, but later in the game, as your infantry expanded and as you found stronger weapons, it was more manageable. And also, depending on which weapons you used, there was different combat styles that you could experiment with and enjoy and appreciate in that way. So yeah, I have mixed feelings on the whole breakable weapons thing. How would I make the system better? I suppose, give me the option to repair weapons. Maybe I could take... Right, we need to go to this big dome, and I think it's through one of the doors. That's where the next boss fight is. So that's where we're going, then that's the plan. And I don't think there's anything more complicated than that. So, that's nice. Just go, grab the item, and then leave. Nothing complicated like collecting extra power-ups and items here, just... yeah. Nice and simple. There is a boss fight. The next item we'll get in is the Dark Suit. And I'm looking forward to having the Dark Suit because I'll be able to survive this dark version of the planet better. Because right now, regular power suit, my health is getting disintegrated pretty quickly. But the Dark Suit will slow that down, and I will feel less anxious about exploring this hellhole. So yeah, where do I come down on the whole breakable weapons thing? Should it come back? Do I want it to come back? And right. As long as the weapons last longer, and if you can repair them in some way, I wouldn't mind. Oh, here's a save point. That's good. I wouldn't mind seeing him come back. But point is, Another thing that was kind of weird, the Master Sword, that also could lose power over time. It was mostly designed for, you know, defeating the Guardians and the beasts that were most in contact with Ganon. Otherwise, it was it was a decent weapon. There is also if you manage to complete the there was like a gauntlet you could run through and you could beat a bunch of enemies. It was like 100 rooms long. And if you managed to beat this challenge, this was part of the DLC, it would make your Master Sword do twice the damage. Cool, I did attempt this, but I never got through it. Anyway, let's unlock this huge door. We've collected the 3 keys, so let's get in there. Right. Ooh, okay, that's a giant sludge object. Uh-oh, it's a 3-headed worm. And it's broken into 3 pieces and it's trying to attack me. Well, I have one thing to say to you. Good, bad, I'm the woman with a cannon. And it's time for me to exact some justice and get myself a new piece of gear. So this boss is called Anorbus. Armabus. Yeah, it's a little tricky to pronounce, but it's a trio of giant worms, and it reminds me of the worm boss from Zelda Link to the Past. Except for there's 3 of them. Okay. Right. So, tips this boss fight. Take it slow. And just do damage when you can. There's 3 of them, and there's 1 of you. Don't rush. You've got the light shields, so technically. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, you can get stuck inside and use your bomb to get indigestion. Oh yeah, that feels like it did some damage. So that's good. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly finish up that topic I was talking about whilst I scramble my way back to sanity and hopefully victory. The breakable weapons. As long as the weapons don't break as easy, and as long as they as long as you can repair them somehow, and you know, maybe have you know, more types of them, because mostly there was spears, big swords, and small swords. You know, there wasn't that much variety. Oh yeah, there was axes, and there was big axes and small axes as well. Oh yeah, on this fight, I would recommend you manage your missiles, light and dark ammo carefully. So it is fine to go rapid fire with your missiles. You know, that's what they're there for, but just be careful. You know, this fight, because you are in the Dark World, it's an endurance test. You know, don't rush. Just... It has the until you get the Dark Suit, a lot of the early game bosses in the Dark Realm have an advantage over you. You know, unless you're standing in the right spot, your health bar is going to very quickly deplete and you're going to die. So keep your health high, your ammo high, and your missiles high. Okay, this is another attack that he can do. He can rotate around and shoot lasers literally everywhere. So that's dangerous and definitely not fun. So far, he's lost about, I'm going to say a quarter, maybe a third of his health. He can and he will disrupt the light shields that you can stand in. How does he do this? Well, he covers them in this dark energy, and when they're covered in dark energy, they cannot heal your health anymore. So, the best thing to do is to just keep moving and, you know, switch the light areas as quickly as possible. You know, yeah, just keep switching areas. Okay, I need to heal my health, otherwise I'm not going to take my own advice here. I'm looking like I don't know what I'm doing in this fight. We're about halfway through the fight, so that's good. And you know, we're powering through. Anyway, back to the Zelda topic. I think I've really said all I can about brick weapons. There were a lot of different ammo types to the bow as well. You had regular arrows, bomb arrows, electric, fire, and ice arrows. So, and all of these were limited by, you had to buy more of them. So I know finding rupees, I remember was quite challenging in Breath of the Wild. So either maybe have like a magic meter or a stamina meter, so I don't have to keep buying more rupees. I mean, buying more. Yeah, buying more arrows was kind of annoying because I ended up using them a lot because I wasn't the best at the like the combat style in the game. So yeah, either make it easy to get rupees or have some sort of stamina or magic meter so I can use these ammo types more, because I did sometimes run out of a particular type of ammo and it was pretty annoying. And me. Okay, we're doing good. He's got about a third of his health left. I gotta say, this boss, it reminds me of a Yu-Gi-Oh monster, Cyber End Dragon. It's a three-headed dragon, which is also metal and metallic. It's it's a cybernetic dragon. It also reminds me of Cyber Chimera Dragon as well. But I've mostly got this thing down in terms of how to defeat it now. It's I understand the boss. I understand the patterns. He's only about 1/8 of his health left, so I think if I just offload the missiles and go inside with the morph ball, he's done. There we go. Anobus defeated, and this gives us the dark suit. So that's good. I like that. I'm pretty happy with how that boss fight went. It went good. Apparently, you can skip the dark suit completely, and apparently there is some benefit on skipping the dark suit to get for like speedrunning purposes. But I don't know if I feel like that sort of thing is necessary. So I'm just going to grab my dark suit and leave. Because the fact that my health bar is being evaporated is just... it's just not fun for me. So yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at our new outfit. Okay, it's very similar. Apart from we now have beefy 70s shoulder pads. And we've got a very gothic, dark we've got a very gothic sort of dark suit. But yeah, overall, not too much has changed. Right, we need to... I think we have to search the doors around this area now. But yeah, as you'll notice, your health bar does not go down as fast. It still goes down, but it's nowhere near as fast. It's nowhere near as anxiety-inducing. Because, yeah, that's what we... Metroid games, they do make you feel anxious because, it's the whole... You're on an alien planet fighting fighting alien creatures and that sort of thing. But the last thing you need is the literal planet eating your suit. So it's nice to have this upgrade, and now we can continue on with the game and head to the next area. So the next area is the we're heading back to the Tavra's Temple, and we're going to get the super missile. That's our next big item, but there are a bunch of items we can collect on the way, and I'm going to be definitely upgrading my arsenal, cause and getting more weapons and power-ups. So yeah, so far I've got 15% of the items in the game and 39% of the scans. I have been umming and ahhing about this game, you know, completion-wise, for this LP. The last time I did a Metroid game for the YouTube channel was Metroid Prime 1. And I did a 100% item run. And I showed off the secret ending, and yeah, I got all the items in the game. What I didn't do was get a 100% scan run. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that sort of thing. Alright. So, I'm gonna probably... Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just focus on items and the main story. Scans, I'm not all too bothered or concerned about. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna go from that. Anyway, there was one more. So I think I've covered most of what I want to say on Zelda. You know, more rupees. I wasn't the biggest fan of the way the ammo system worked, because one of my favourite Zelda games that's similar to Breath of the Wild in a lot of ways is A Link Between Worlds. Now you may be saying, DVT Gamer, how is A Link Between Worlds similar to Breath of the Wild? It's two-dimensional. Well, A Link Between Worlds, the game itself has... After you've beaten the first 3 dungeons, it goes into this sort of a non-linear design, and you can tackle the next 7 dungeons in any order you feel like. And yeah, Link Between Worlds, I really liked it for that. You know, it was good. But and what I also liked about Link Between Worlds was you had a stamina meter for all your items, and if you wanted to use one, if you ran out of stamina, all you had to do was wait a little while to to use it again. You know, and this was also in Blossom Tales and yeah, lots of games. like that. So we don't need to buy a lot of ammo anymore. We can just have like a stamina meter to that lets us use more of any type of ammo, you know, once we've collected the item. Okay. Anyway, let's continue out. Any other changes I'd like to see in Tears of the Kingdom that Breath of the Wild didn't make? Story. You know, the Zelda... Oh. Way again. Navigation is going to hell here. That's fine. Yeah, I'd like to see the game have a bit more have more story. Because when I played Breath of the Wild, exploring the world, I liked that. You know, beating the shrines, beating the dungeons, I liked that. But the story itself, you know, there wasn't really that much of it, and it was, you know, there were like, I think it was 12 different memories that you could collect from Link's past, and it would play like a cutscene, and you know, some of these actually were, you know, pivotal to the story. You know, you got to see what knocked Link out and why he had to be put in the shrine of resurrection to help him recharge his hero batteries. You know, help him get resurrected as a person, because Link was destroyed. Princess Zelda also she had to. You can see the struggle that she was going through, you know, trying to live up to her mother's legacy, you know, and unlock her sealing powers, and you know the burden of becoming this. You know, she's starting to feel the burden that her sealing powers will never manifest themselves, and she's sad, depressed, and worried, and also, you know, she doesn't feel like she can live up to being a great princess or a great queen, you know, like her mother was. And, you know, but I'm trying to remember the story, you know, just from memory. And there was also, you know, visiting the four dungeons. There was, you know, with the divine beast. There was getting the there was getting into the Gerudo town, where you had to dress like a girl, because no men allowed. You know, this is a town for females only, and the only way you can get in here is to literally find someone and cosplay as a woman and just hope for the best that they see. And they're like, yeah, you're totally a chick. You can come in. And you're like, oh yes, totally a girl. Let me into your town. Yeah, that's my that's my girly voice. It's pretty terrible, but it's just a jokey. It's just a joke, you know. A guy trying to sound like a girl. You know, the whole drag queen thing. Try to get into the village. Anyway, it was nice to get a missile power up there. That was good. I do know where there's another one, but that one I need to go back to the light world. So I'm gonna get out of this world, find another save point, then bring this video to a close. Okay, there. So I need to go to the right here. So, oh yeah, and there was some extra story and cutscenes. If you played the DLC, you know, there was. But if you've just got the base game of Breath of the Wild, you know, there was those 12 memories to collect. The dungeons, the final boss, the 4 main dungeons, the final boss, and, you know, there wasn't much story, and, yeah, the game needed more story. What Nintendo often does with their games is, and I'm not faulting this, you know, I'm not picking fault, is they mostly focus on gameplay, and then the story is like an extra thing. And, you know, when I was younger, this sort of thing was fine, and I was okay with it, but I as an adult, I would like a bit more story in my Zelda games. And, you know, Breath of the Wild, in some ways, the story felt like a bit of an afterthought. And they were mostly concentrated on the world, the gameplay. And, yeah, it's... Yeah. Right, I believe... Yes, this is the right way. I can navigate this game, and I do know what I'm doing. I promise, people. Hello. Have some dark energy. Okay, so... Okay, even with the dark suit on, these things are tearing me up. Where are you, and who do you think you are, damaging my brand new threads? You know, I just got this armor, and you're peppering it with an energy blast. The nerves. I mean, yes, I'm fighting you too, but, you know, I came in here, you know, expecting no enemies, you know, I was going to walk for the portal and walk out, you know. I wasn't hostile, but you came in and you just started firing at me. Rude! Anyway, let's get back into the light world. So I don't have to deal with this nonsense anymore. And I do need to find a save point. Okay. Right, nearest save point is that direction, so we'll head to that one. I'm going to save my topics for the next episode, because I've basically exhausted the whole Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom improvements that the sequel can make sort of thing. Yeah, I haven't really got much more to talk about, so I'm going to save my topics and just bring this video to a nice close. It's It's a shorter video. It's less than 40 minutes, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm more in tune with the world now. I can find save points either. I can make these videos a little bit more digestible. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Metroid Prime 2. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!